Well, on behalf of the IMC and the entire Asante Kotoko family, I humbly welcome you to this morning's engagement. Once more, I take the opportunity to express the deepest appreciation of the club to all of you in the media for your continuous support and collaboration, especially in these trying moments of the club. You would recall that at the beginning of the season, things were a bit difficult for us. But in the course of time, we put out the pieces together, and then things began to shape up to the extent that for some weeks, we were occupying the top spots in the ongoing Ghana Premier League. However, in recent times, you agree with me that things have turned the other way once more. And in the course of our engagements and discussion with the technical team, we realized that they had done all they could, except that things were just not shaping up, and the team kept on dwindling. Consequently, we took the bold decision to part ways with the technical team in the best interest of the club and all of us. And so, as you are aware, the technical team is no more in charge of the club. Obviously, we will have to bring in other equally experienced hands. And before that, let me say that Coach Dr. Prosper Natiogun and his team were not sacked because of incompetence, but because things were just not going on well with them. And so, as you can see, this morning we have in our midst two of the finest in the system. It is my singular honor to introduce to you the man to take up the assistant coach position in the club, Mr. Prince Yao Owusu. Yes. Mr. Yao Owusu is well versed in the game of football, both locally and internationally. He's had working relationships with the local Black Stars, Mediema, SC, Bechim United, Interallies, Temaru, Oko United, and outside Ghana, SC Khartoum of Sudan. So he's coming on board with a vast experience into the Kotoko family. Ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause, let's welcome Mr. Prince Yao Owusu into the Asante Kotoko family as the new assistant coach. And then I move on to the main man. Coach Abdul Karim Zuto is well known. Kabute. He doesn't need much introduction. As a footballer and as a coach, he has stints with several of the local teams: Final, Academy, Kumapem, Mediema, Asante Kotoko, Interallies, King Faisal, Sahel FC, elsewhere in Niger, House of Oak and Dreams FC. If you go to the national side, he's been in charge of the under 15, under 17, under 20, under 23, and currently he's the head coach of the national under 19 team. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my singular honor to introduce to you and welcome you to the great, fabulous family, the new technical director and the acting head coach, Mr. Abdul Kabute Karim Zitu. Let's welcome him to the family. At this stage, I will give them the platform to share a word or two with us, and then thereafter I open the floor for questions. So without much ado, I give Mr. Prince Yawusu 5 minutes to say a word to all of us.
I'm proud to be part of it, and I'm here to help the situation now, to elevate the team from the situation that they are in now to a higher level. So it's not an easy task, but we're here to do it. I'm here with my senior brother to do this together. I know it is a tough job. Sometimes in this world, everybody's made special. Everybody's in his character and his attitude, how he takes his work. With mine and then my other brother together, it's a big one. It's very huge. And I think it can bring this team up. We're here to work together, make sure that everybody is comfortable with us, the team, the players itself, and the management. To make sure we bring the Kotoko flags way up again. Personally, when I watch Kotoko going down, it hurts me a lot. Because I grew up here. My coaching and everything was done by Ibrahim Sunday. I learned it from him. I was with them when he was the head coach here. When they win the African Cup, I was even on the pitch, not even in the stands. So it's something huge in my life, and I'm here not just by myself. My family is huge behind me. Make sure we get all this thing done. So thank you, guys.
You know me by my work, and you know me when I was a footballer. If you've never seen me playing, you've heard about me. It wasn't an easy this thing for me. I think the family has to come together to think about it. When I say family, Dreams FC family, because to me, I'm now leaving what belongs to me to join where I belong. Dreams FC belongs to me, and I belong to Kotoko. This is not the first time for me to come to Kotoko. After I played, I left. Definitely you have to leave. I came back to 05 by the request of Coach Malik. I refused, I said I'm not coming. But again, my godfather was there and was alive. That's Coach Ali. He said, you are going. I said, Director, I won't go. He said, you are going. So I have to come here. One day I was training. Immediately I closed, I saw Coach Ali. He said, Director, why didn't you tell me? He said, I've just come to spy on you. I'm okay now, so I'm leaving back to Accra. So that was the beginning as a coach. I had this problem, and then I left again. When we won the league, I left, I came back again as a youth developer, where we have this Bichim star now, Augustine Ukraine, Mohammed Dauda, and the one playing Bichim 5. He was also here at Jampo. They were all under me here of Kotoko. Then I left again. So now that I'm coming back, it was a big decision. It's a very difficult decision for me, but yet I have to come. As a technical man, and now all of a sudden, another responsibilities is being brought upon me. And as a man, you have to face difficulties before you enjoy life. So thank you to all of us. Yes, it wasn't easy taking up this mantle, because previously it was only the technical director issues, and then before I entered into it, the coaching issue also come. So I have to take the double for the rest of the 6 matches. It is not an easy task. For the first time, I've been asked to come and see to it that the team wins the league. having to save so many things from relegations, but not to help to win. So this is another task for me. I've not done it. I've won the league. I say I've won the league before, but unfortunately, 3 matches to the end of the league, my father, Coach Afrani, came in, played 2 matches, and the last match I was with him here. So in my CV, I've won the league. Beautiful. So I think taking over at this particular moment is not an easy thing. Where you don't know the players, you only see them on the field. Maybe the system they are playing is not the way you are playing yours. I remember my boys went to under 20 when they were playing the All African Games. They were playing 3-back, but when they came to me, I saw my 3-back is changing. So I told them to stay with Z2. They shouldn't stay with this one. So they should come back to the way I want them to play with the 3-back, not the way this one want them. Systems are there, but the implementation depends on how the coach wants it. The predetermined moves are there. That is how it goes. I can say overlap, don't overlap. And this is a case, players I don't know. I don't even know their names. Yesterday I was struggling. And one of them, my weakest, this is names. I can give you names just now. I can just, if I open my mouth, whatever comes there, I'll call you. I don't care. This is how I am. And there's a player I call Alberta. And when you say Alberta, he knows I'm talking to him. He's in Europe. He just left about 2 months ago. So this is how I am. So it's very difficult. Yesterday, even when they were mentioning names, I saw and then remember. But it's part of the job. If I can, that is why I will always have an assistant to assist you. You should have an assistant that is also knowledgeable. Because what do you assist? When I can't, then you assist me. This is a case where you can't even assist me. You say you assistant coach. So you come to assist, not to insist. So I think if I don't know the names, please may know the name. I'm bringing another coach very soon to come and help. So that I will be in the middle. When I do this, I'll do that. I have helpers. So we met the place. You saw their predicament, so many problems. We went to the clubhouse, and they feel so comfortable. I saw that they feel so comfortable. I don't know how to folk, but I know themselves. Yeah, sometimes human being feels so comfortable, he forgets his target in life. So it is our problem to not only on the field of play. That is why it is good for you as a coach to study psychology. And we have 2 types of psychologists. We have the sports one, we have the normal one. So since I'm a sports one, I go with the sports one. And this is what we are going to do. Yesterday we test their energy. We saw that it is down. So it is up to us to raise it, make them our boys, make them our friends, so that we can achieve. So taking the decision, even this morning, I won't mention him, one called to ask me, why do you train on that bush? It tells you the family outside are concerned. And I say, oh, they are going to wait today. There are so many things that is going on that is supporting me, because it's a challenge all of us have taken. It's a decision we take. Every decision you take in life is your destiny. Every decision you take in life is your destiny. So if it is my destiny, I have to fight for it. And we are going to do our best. We told them it's not over until it's over. Though we are languishing at the 4th position, 6 matches, 18 points can do something. And among the 18, we might meet some of the club at the top. So let's play. Until it is over, it is not over. So the supporters want to win. They only want to come to the game and see Kotoko winning. I happen to be on many platforms Asante Kotoko. Though I don't talk, but I'm in. When the team loses games, you see a lot of, they even fight against themselves. And seriously, all what they needed or they need now is to see the team coming back again. And it will all start on Sunday. The hopes will start on Sunday. So Sunday's match is more important to me than the rest of the matches. Thank you. I think Obi on in Ejuma, who are Abontina, who say Obi Koye Ejuma, a building, Semisi Kofru, light, no one. Obesu, but Obi in Ejuma, or through on him the way and manner or the Bekoso. I think this time they don't need, it's not coaching they needed. They don't need coaching. They need me to be their father. They need me to be their friends. And they need me as they are. I have to come low to their level to get what I wanted. You understand me? Because playing with matches and you don't win, with Asante Kotoko, you can't go out. If somebody sees you standing somewhere, he might even frame you are waiting for a girlfriend. A lot of problems. So I think you are going to use both knowledge, the psychological point of coaching, and then the main sections. Sorry. Yeah, I do now because coaching is not only on the field. Coaching and your back. That is why I advise the younger, younger coaches, so they should take on psychology. It's what they should do it, because it will help you a lot. It helps me when I was playing the what do you call it, African Cup confederations, because Nkolan getting from nowhere, look at where they've reached. So I think we are working on that. When I say they leave for comfort, sometimes when they are Ghanaian and I need baby or her, baby I'm free. I recently me can send me during my rounds with the U20 that. Now there was a time now I'm in top me here and mommy home. But ball in tea and then said you baby I'm at my top. You understand me? It's football. Until I'm now make a way to encourage the younger ones to take football serious, because football is a be a team wasting the pattern. More you have 60 years to go on retirement. 60 years, 60. How much does a footballer have? Onyanya 29 half of your 60 and a retirement for the coach in Africa, for that matter Ghana. So we made them understand all these things. When you talk about sex, I can educate you when to take sex, when to go in for sex during games, when not to, what I say, and the effect in future. All these things is in their head, and we have to let them know. To bring them back to why they were registered to play for Asante Kotoko. Make a baby say they live comfortably. Yes. Sometimes bibini onya on to basket and our talker. How do you think you feel? So how somebody has to pat on his back and tell you are going off it. So I think Yajuma, and we've started since yesterday. I met the place. We talk a lot with them, and one day I used the word melancholy. They were walking as if they are going to funeral. And I said, why? Because they themselves, I asked them why. They felt shy because they don't win, and this club won't win. So these are some tidbits you'll be giving to them, telling them the decision they've taken to be footballers is not that easy. When you do it well, you achieve. So, all right. We play in the league. The first round, you tell me I'm struggling. So are they struggling now? No, you two don't understand me. I'm not talking about this. Don't say we are struggling. When you look at our problems, ours it wasn't problem. We played an African Cup. He can bear me. He knows all the players. Are they now here? No. So the concept of dreams and the concept of Kotoko, there's a difference.
I think that's his point. That's his point.
Yeah. So now, with here, they know we are not the people who started. We are not the people who record. I'm not finding excuses. For now, they have to be content to only winning, not adding beauty. My philosophy is adding beauty to goal scoring. This is my philosophy. Because without possession, you can't win. If you want to stop the opponent from beating, you have to possess. When you lose the ball, you lose the game. So now, all what we are after now is to win, to see us back to the. So it's not about football now. We are left. You see, football is about moment. There's a moment when I told my boys, that was dreams. Now we catch up in the moment when the league is going to an end. There's no another chance again. So we should go all out and then make sure we play the club at the leveler. So if we were still struggling, I wouldn't come here. I won't leave dreams. Because I knew I had the enemy. So for now, the supporters, you have to tell them, it's not about fine football now. It's about who wins. And this is what we are going to struggle to do. Yesterday we told them 18 points. And they say it started. So there's the first game is, and I like tackling match after match. He will tell you when they ask me about, as you know, I'm playing this one, let me finish this one. So I'm more concerned about the game on Sunday against Edwana. You understand me? Before I will talk about it. And I synthesized them yesterday. Apart from 18 points, we don't need anything. But anything can happen. This is football for you. Anything can happen. You understand me? Yes. If the matches they played here and they lost and they play good, do you think the supporters will be unhappy? No. I know Ghanaians. When you play good football, they will applaud you. But this is a case where the game is not coming, and you don't see anything in them that they want to win. But now this is what, because my philosophy is wanting to win, not I win. I win is for them. Me wanting to win, we urge you to be playing until you win. What I say. So we know the problem, and then we let them know the problem. So when they go to the field, we might see some changes. And because we started yesterday, and we are going to still talk to them, because the expectation now is to come back to the top. And it's not impossible, but difficult. But it's not impossible. It's difficult, but it's not impossible. Why? Because of the previous games they played, they didn't play well. I was here when they played with him. I told Kwesi, if this is the way you play dreams, but at that time, I didn't know that something will come for me to come on. Dreams. Yes, when I was telling them I'm leaving, they say, hey, Coach, you see, so this, what you ask, you have to help us to let them understand we needed nothing apart from winning. So that the winning would take, you see, when I go to play tournaments, sometimes you people talk, and family, one will be our qualifier with good football. You qualify with results. Remember, go back to when I won the I heard there was a time I opened the radio. My wife called me and she was weeping. Why? And I was zagging. Can you so what? Let them zagging. When I bring the cup, they will talk. So why I brought the cup, I also give it to you people. You understand me? So I think the main purpose now is to win and come back to the top. And it's not impossible, but very difficult, but not impossible.
Right.
If you are a bad player, you never join Kotoko. You keep to join Kotoko upon the recommendation of the coach. Who tells me, nobody here will tell me Ogundom no good players. He has his problems, he has his good side. I have my good side too, I have my bad side. But knowing a good player depends upon the opposite. So now, I'm in at a time when it's not about what you have to use what you have to get what you wanted. What I say. And I have to synthesize, I have to let them know why we are all here. It's to win. So we've started talking to them, the 18 points project. Yep. So we've started 18. You're saying going now 18. but it's not impossible. What I say. So, me Kasan also, now me no training. Try to be coming to training. You see the sense of purpose. There should be a sense of purpose in our game. What I say. You see, do you know one thing? You people sometimes, you see, after game analysis, because Germany, because you had the 3 months. But see, you may be an element of luck. And I said we did and now also an element of the enemies of the game and parasite. And you have fun to I can do everything to get a goal. But go number, but go no luck. When Mourinho, sometimes they talk about luck. But here in Ghana, I don't know. Anyway, it depends on what you mean by luck. Because when you go into the book, it tells you something different from what you are talking about. What I say. So I want people to see the difference between Embra and in there. You know, the intensity of their game is not there. The attitude is not there. So now I don't know whether you saw Dreams FC in the first round. Did you see the Dreams FC in the second round? You see different attitude. What I say. So this is all what you can do to help the club, and we are doing it both physically and maybe so as in other countries I visited or I went to learn. Most of my learning is from Europe. Yes, most of my learning from Europe. About 11 times I've been to Europe to learn. Some I go there on tournament. After the tournament, I'll stay there to learn and then come back. Exactly after this, I'm going to also apply for another coach to be added to me. So that I always want to see when I tell my right. What I do is, me changes, then I go back. I've already made my mind. But I have to give them the necessary. So person me change. Then I go back. They put their heads together and they come back to me. And if I see what they say it makes sense, I'll do it. In coaching, any coach who tells you that I'm trying to take the word interference out of coaching. I defended it in front of Professor Minta, and he agreed. I said no. Why interference? You are in your house. You don't have a job to do as a coach. Somebody come to employ you. Now I'm signing money. I'm talking about money. They are giving it to me, but I'm in job before they come. So it's not in my house. Then at the end of the day, gone are the days when Sim Spencer, Alan Jima, they only give money and wait to see the result. But today, I'll tell you, most of the CEOs are knowledgeable in football. They even attended Lancet. So when a coach, you are in your house, a CEO calls you, this is Martin, come on coach Martin for me. Then you put Zito number 2, and he said, why don't you rather use Prince, not Zito? Then you turn around to say interference. You have to find another word. Now go back to the ethics of coaching. A coach should be an open and inquiring minded person. What does that mean? So when you tell me somebody's interference is out, you understand me? So I think we have to plan after this section. I'm going to put before them another half, going to come out of another. He's a legend, he's a very good coach. Studied here and studied abroad to come and join us. Thank you very much. Should we assess not a technical director now, but rather a coach? Let's be honest. Because I'm not going to sit down. Now I'm going to the field, giving instructions. But when I'm a technical director, I only talk to the coach. We discuss his issue, then we implement it where we find it good. But now, it's not so. It's different altogether. And I have an advisor. And my advisor is my own father, Malik Jabba. He won the cup, I also won the cup, so 1-1. Then he coached me, that one, 2-1. Now, me coming in as a technical director, and he is my advisor. You understand me? He is advisor to the technical team altogether. So that is his new post. And an advisor to the technical director definitely has the power or definitely has the knowledge than the technical director, because he's above that position. And I'm now in, even though I was once a technical director of Dreams FC, and I'm still up. But now I'm technical director to Asante Kotoko. And if things get this thing, he's always with us. Yesterday we are training together. And he's let him tell you, now Malik feel comfortable with me more than any other boy, because I'm his boy. Thank you.
When they play against Lions in Accra, I was in the stands. I watched it myself, and I saw the first half how it went, and then the second half as well. So I knew exactly where we should start from, and then who I should keep my eye on, because I saw their individual performances. So I knew to watch some guys, and then after that, I went back to him and reported to him, hey, they were saying this guy is down. My friend, he doesn't look that bad. We can top it up just maybe 2 training sessions. So this was something I was doing yesterday. So as you said, I know them already. Thank you.
And leave it down for them. I think we have to work on that. Dreams have philosophy. And now you see me going around. Only I did not go against Hatefly and Mediama. The rest I'm on the bench. Because the philosophy is there, they go through. Yesterday I asked Moya, the club don't have philosophy. So you have to fall on the old coach, or you have to use your experience. So what he has here. So we leave it down. Anybody who comes, you can take it.
Thank you. Mike.
If you see my CV, you will see what I've done and what I'm used to and what I can do as well. It's not a problem being an assistant coach and thinking about this, the main team itself. The other ones will come in maybe on my part times. Right now, my focus is on the main team as well. So when we're done and they assign me to any of the other one, hey, I'm ready to do it. And whilst I'm here, I will not just like being only to the senior team. I told Zito this morning that once in a while we should take a ride and then go and look at the youth team as well. So it's something that we all have in mind. We are here to give our 100%. Thank you.
Offer me abamu outside and said me son, na ye. You know, me a coach biya obi andi misikada Ghana. There's no club amadi misika. And I'm assuming do misika me Kabi stars. I didn't even put it down. When I was living there, I balanced their money and give it to them back. Then Odiasan asked me, why? And I said, because when there's already misika. You understand me? I have a management, I have a lawyer, I have a management member that controls me. But yes, and you know, when even I was first approached, I never said yes. I said, go to these people, talk to them, and they'll talk to me. So they talked to them, and they talked to me before I came down here. What I say, and you know, it depends on the way you manage. Or say, the seller should convince the buyer. You understand me? The seller should convince the buyer. So this is a case, 2 factions are there. They are all talking about their money issues. Mine is to work. You understand me? And my team will never decide on something bad for myself. When during our days, you go to work before they assess you. Today they say bring your CV. And if I give you my CV today, you can't read all. And positive. So if it's a CV you are going to talk about, then I'm one of the best in the country. But we are not, with Kotoko, it's different issues altogether. Thank you. There was a time I said, I won't allow where I belong to decide the fate of what belongs to me. That was last 2 seasons ago. Then I played Kotoko draw here. Then before then I beat Eduana. It was after I beat Eduana and I said that because I know against Kotoko and Dreams, everybody will say Dreams go to relegation. So I fought over there. Before I meet Kotoko, I have already qualified. I escaped relegation. So what I say? Now, say your car philosophy, you look at the team. When look, take it from time. Maybe one who said me border, but what you say? And those who, when the DNA of Ghana was to be written, all of us were invited. So we said what you know about Ghana football. Because my ball against Kotoko, my ball against Maliku, Sunday, Lawal. This were the in some first one share two NHL first school and I'm share two. I was then very young in school. So Sunday called me and about hey Munjila Barin that the head of Bamni, I'm very stubborn. You see, I never even after the match I went to the car, I was looking at them like this because I was Kotoko. What I say, and you know, yeah, philosophy now we all sit down together and we see yeah Ben Kotoko was why adding what do you call it? I say adding beauty to goal scoring. So we adopt that. Wow, now you're trans near her. So it means if every coach comes, he should base his selection upon the philosophy. Like philosophy in Woha. I don't need Ogun. I'll just go through it. I also enhance on what Ogun did. So this one, the young I told DD to do it when we were together. And I was like, Obi and Kasemi them. But media, me Kotoko. What do I say? So, but don't man pay me here. You go here easy and here is job. I go to one pay me here. This is not the first time Kotoko came to me. Now, I'm very Semeka say, first one, it was like Oprah Obano, Mr. Papa, Unzu Papa, General Soldier for Dusro. That is what happened. So this time around, in order to be clear with them, when they called me, I said, oh, go to Secret. Not because he's the president of Ghana Football Association. The first coming of Kotoko, it was Kate. I went outside to it was Kate and Gigi. They are controlling me. It was Bimbo who started controlling me. He gave me Kwabi. So you see, so we are still together. I was even a national team coach when Kate was not even a school member. What I say, and they are my managers. I don't want to say much. Even today, he called and they show concern. What is going on? Only Ghana. It's not in Ghana. What I say? Huh?
Actually, what is going on?
Of course.
Yes. Obisam said, okay. Obisam said, I didn't tell me to no park.
Wow.
Then I told him, no, they are going to be it today. I said, make it fast. You don't care to. I was with you in the bus. So please, he is not talking to me as president of Ghana Football. He is talking to me as Nakola and your new appointment be. And he is making sure that it goes well. So now, when this one, they were contemplating on the other one. You see my point. So, if at the end of the day, one thing you people don't know, when you go outside, you spend more. When you are, some you feel them $2,000. Then you are wanting them $3,000. Met if you $2,000. Honestly. So it is the enemy pay me peace. What I say. So it's not easy for you to travel and you are going with your wife, you are going to a children. Look at what is happening to Abega. Abega has to live here. The children are schooling here, but he has to live. He has going to start another life somewhere. So this is how it is. And then some say manya offer. Yes, offer no pay metro. E sika meji na e bi kura in pounds. African team. Kasipao. But I want peace. Maybe I mean kakra.
Okay.
Somebody built me as a coach. Somebody advised me to be a coach, and that is Coach Sunday. We happen to be the same person. He advised me to be a coach because of when I was playing my technical this thing. So I started building Domo. I did all the difficult work, and we are now repeating issues. And see, repetition brings automation. Automation brings perfection. So the moment we are in now is for perfection. Playing 5 matches without rules. It's not easy. The team has never done it before. You understand me? So when this offer came, remember CK was who first, and Ash Gold said he wants CK. We allowed CK to go, and I took over to qualify the team. So it's like, for now, my interest first, even though Dreams where we are only trying to save ourselves from relegation, and we need only 1 month to clarify that. I sign contract, and I don't follow the contract. Dream is for me. Me, I don't follow. I can sign today, leave today, and come back tomorrow. You understand me? So they are showing concern. Ask him. He is talking with Dream FC, not the negative, positive way how we are going to achieve what Matthias here. So for Dreams, it's like me media, metima bande. Me enjoy me contract crowd. I've never read contract of Dreams FC. Media and say busumu amami allowance or mami afa. Mitimi ewu kura enfami because hoya media. Coaches come and go, players come and go, but Asante Kotoko still is there. It's for us. What I say, it's not only I play Kotoko. Papa has, mommy has. 95% of my family, me mommy knew has. Me did tip aquatic because Kotoko time na me home. So I've named my children according to where I was before I born them. So he is Kotoko, but he is Sasofo. So omomra team niya dia enya me media you ina ye kabo na ye ntino they should come. I don't know achianzo ye moyi woman with them and a beba so when they omo giants is not the right thing. Please uko Europe na uko African Arab na omo hwe game ni kura o omo say ye beka go azan be kura be say one ache because of the love they have for Kotoko. And I also say some omo reluctant to come and watch game. You understand me? They should come. Under 70 where they may from mini under 70 2018. Niger and Cote d'Ivoire share me first goal. When Cote d'Ivoire almost share me first goal, and I made damage. And the supporters were they don't care. Immediately, and I'm supporters. We ended winning 2 against Cote d'Ivoire. You understand me? So the supporters are very, very important. They should not see the result as Asante Kotoko. They should come. They are part of the results. When they come, Sule Muntari said it. He said when we were to play Egypt, Okabi, many are paying bow. Many read the same way. And I say, or share so say you mutu. And I am sure we will. Look at the supporters. Yes, Egypt is our 6. I was here. So supporters are very, very important. They should not rely say we won't pay. Would the any team in ye? Into momra anye ya omunka so that they will be free. Matthias here. So media, I want them to come and then support us to start the mission. Now a different issue altogether.
Yes. Yeah, we believe in their competence and experience. And then the contract duration is 2 years for both. Yeah, each of them is 2 years. So, is it answered?
Yes.
Yes, we believe in their competence, commitment, and their ability to instill discipline in the playing body.
Their tenure is not for
And of course, they have proven track record. As you have indicated, the process. And the process requires some time and all inclusiveness, you understand? So now with the coming of the technical team and the technical director and his assistant, you have to do a lot of consultations. So you leave that to us.
No.
Yes, even coach has mentioned that we'll bring in another
Assistant
coach because of the youth team. Obviously, we have to take charge. So all of that will come out. So leave that to us. For now, let's just focus on the task ahead of us. By the time the season ends, all those details would have come out.
Right.
Because it's a process. We are going back to court on the 5th of May to continue with proceedings. Nothing is halted. The process is ongoing. Investigations are ongoing. The search is ongoing to get any other person the police think was involved in the case. So on the 5th of May, expect me to appear at the Sunyani District Court B, barring any unforeseen circumstances.
Right.
It was not a mutual termination. It wasn't a mutual termination.
But the statement from the club stated that the two parties have mutually agreed to part ways.
No,
It never said mutual.
it never.
Part ways.
The statement never stated.
It never said
Right, thank you very much. Because you are as an IMC member and a technical person who continue to play his role as a technical person to the club.
We even talk today.
You understand? Indiscipline is found everywhere. Or there's a tendency that people will be indisciplined. So it's always proper to put in measures to ensure that even if it comes, it can be handled properly. So it's not something new. Even among ourselves here, I've witnessed series of indisciplinary behaviors. Is that not the case? But there's always a way out. When I said to instill discipline, I didn't mean that the players are just indisciplined. Because there's the tendency for one or two people to be indisciplined. So it's always proper to put in measures to curb that. We have given some supporters the privilege to go on air to promote our matches and to educate our supporters when the new the enhanced safety protocols. That is all. They are not supposed to respond to any issues on concerning management. It's only strictly on match promotion. So be careful the way you ask questions when you meet some of our supporters.
Yemo Kwaba Deba Opemsuo FM on Facebook, Opemsuo FM on YouTube. Sabri baby a igina CCA Baba Yara Sports Stadium. And Kumasi Asante Kotoko outdoor new coach former Dreams FC head coach Karim Zito. And Karim Zito edin anu di sem ato ensem trefo anim. Karim Zito edin vision ode ba be fa Asante Kotoko adwuma no ato nanim yanim as ensem trefo enne edey. And right with me my senior brother or Enshira FM and as a multimedia to be precise. Me ba beje nanu di sem and then the remarks of the SC and enkanka ensema Karim Zito edito Yen and some trefo IDP Baba Yara Sports Stadium and enim. Minua memo akwaba.
Minua.
Me pacha Bodina mihu the next step.
You're very mysterious, Ando.
Me pacha Kotoko are making this huge decision at this business end of the season. Kotoko say bye to Dr. Prosper Teugum and Kotoko our welcoming coach Karim Zito. Omo de former player and former coach. Zando, how do you see these changes?
So issue no two legs. One, timing, and whether the decision was right. For me, I think that the decision is right in the best interest of the two parties, Dr. Prosper Gumnati and Asante Kotoko, because of how near economy. But for me, timing is problematic, mommy, because then and I came to a press conference or money class a Kotoko place go new one. And so we'll get to the business end of a football campaign sana. And Primpin is an now you find a way manage to see the situation so that be a season here and there you get a substantive head coach and no problem more time and the luxury of time I bet me they are scouted for better managers. But time you win 6 matches to end the campaign. Kotoko crucial semi-final game in the MTN FA Cup against Brooklyn Chelsea. Now coach our on him the last 2 years but the Abidunia second, me who is a time a bit problematic. But the decision is right because maybe another club in Econo, Kotoko ne suffer. Say Ogumne the players in your result. At the end of the day, you see coaching the and take the ultimate responsibility. And some of us are a bit unfortunate when a name on your club coaching kind of sacrificing. But it is fair because at the end of the day, you can't really sack on the entire team and then retain the coach. So for me, the decision is right. But time in here a bit problematic for me.
Yes, time in here problematic as Steve Ekano. But the woman said Kumasi Asante Kotoko should believe we say looking at structures and investments the previous coach indeed the direction of the Omokono they can't stand it anymore. And we Karim Zito so about what bay the target the few games are for the season to wrap up. We share the approach now, Steve. do you think say as a head coach our best team at this business end obetimi possess this mentality, no? Do you think say it's a step in the right direction?
So let me answer your first statement. Koto company for who say baby a club neko any investment on my own no and your home resource no munya. I agree. In fact, me many fear me follow Asante Kotoko in the last 20 years. Me not sure say coach be and your freedom to work. Say they will gumnya in a second stint at Kotoko. I'm choosing my words carefully. Not his first stint, the second stint. This is the first time under coach Ewo Kotoko. Your man say players now until no munyo jumano. Yen saki omunina. And in fact, it led to the termination of the contract of about over 20 players, around 22 players. Minim die Kotoko die chache, binizo wati bida Kotoko abako semu. So on that score, the Obeka say ogumnya the freedom to operate, and so to some extent you agree with the management and say coach your money freedom so no and saki players or mombo ni team no for players or mombo team name do na still oba na man ko yi as a ne e kosra na jiegu what the make say, and so you agree with management some take that decision. But Karim Zuto die no and I make us a bit delicate for me because number one say the medical kan no Zuto nyo to players no e me the person no agiti mo se Kotoko players go ni mo. I mean, he said it point blank. Say Kotoko players go ni momo. He only watches them on television and also on the field of play. What did I make an say? Eti Saudi coach bisa aba na 6 matches. Enema Nkuya. Who do you blame? I don't know. They blame coach. He can give you that simple excuse. Oh, players can don't buy, and I didn't really know the team. Eti and then Mami a bit careful with decision and management and I got a companion for Etikian. Zito, obviously an experienced gaffer on the local scene. He has proven track record at the national team level. I mean, Obiani Accra, the former Accra full forward Daniel Fiyebani, Dan Ladi by him out of you. He coached them at the national team level under 20 when he acquired Cup no Mauritania and what of you. I mean, I'm talking about under 20. So even at the national team level, he has proven himself at the club level, Dreams FC. And Chebia, Baba Yahaya no Munina Bobo matches, Dreams FC ne was it Media Sporting Club, Zamalek, but Media Sporting Club also in the Champions League, Dreams in the Confederation Cup. Yo, mo ball, I think semi-finals. And so now H will say in terms of the local club no we are there and our national teams we are there. So in terms of experience there, you should expect Dreams FC, former Dreams FC coach Karim Duta so obe coach Kotoko on the interim basis no. He brings on board enormous experience. Yeah, but Biase Kotoko na kwa kudruno. Say experience in our being here because like I said, Kotoko players go win mu and anyone to mu. But say odi coach bisa eba abe savage situation na. We here coach or experience. Yeah, I say obetimi compare situations to get the best out of the situation. I think that at this point in time here in this country there, I mean, you can only mention a few better coaches than Karim in terms of his track record and experience. So for me, the decision to bring Zito and to settle on Zito as the interim coach of Asante Kotoko, okay for me. But then again, timing na more issue kakra on.
Zando ye jawokra mwako. There is this revelation at PM or this press conference by say Kumasi Asante Kotoko as huge, as big, and as classic as we see it outside. Kotoko any football philosophy. Mamimbusa or reaction. Do you think say as a club at this stage and at this stage Kotoko deserves say only football philosophy?
It's very unfortunate, but I think a general problem in Ghana football. Unse Ghana in football now we are always fixating on getting the 3 maximum points every weekend. It is 3 points in the here. So for example, this weekend Kotoko boy be an answer. So between now and Sunday, Baba Yara Sports Stadium, the be winning match in the here. But sometimes football also goes beyond the 3 maximum points. At the end of the day, football entertaining sport. What did I make an say? And you know, yes, 3 points in here because 3 points in here will keep you very competitive in the top flight. But you should attach some level of philosophy, beauty, flamboyance to what you are delivering on the field of play. And that is what Kotoko is lacking. I think that even Ghana football in general, recently, and I think Kotoko in Penny for what GFA launched the Ghana football philosophy and a Ghana football DNA. And see, I was here in Kotoko football philosophy, football DNA. So the Zito Kaino, such a Zito Crampo, anyone more. Coach be or touch line so assistant coach ebia match bia cause na Zito anya red card assistant coach no babamuno. We should be able to see regular football, exactly football performance na yehu under Zito na. So football philosophy the hu pa. It's very unfortunate that a big club like Kotoko and just like a lot of clubs in this country omuni football philosophy, and I'm glad Zito highlighted it. Say, and here one of the things of person, but in fact, I can say, and you Kotoko management kind of person way, or no person or picking up that issue as his initiative. I'm just hoping say Kotoko company for Ebeman Sa Quiniano, yeah, omubitini, I'm gonna come and develop the football philosophy in consultation with all the stakeholders. I mean that matter because at the end of the day, if you are developing football philosophy, it should please obia or matter in the context of Asante Kotoko. So I mean, good times ahead. So let's see how it goes. Now, Mestre say Kotoko supporters ne Kotoko company for yen support Zito na on succeed because Lawyer Safu Duku Ebesha press conference now so Kasembi say Ogumu was not sacked because of incompetence. So when it comes to maybe the tactical acumen on paper, Ogumu has got it. If you are mentioning some of the best coaches on the local scene, obviously Odi Ogumu beka. But Enema Anye Juma, what it means is that for you to succeed at the club level, it goes beyond your tactical acumen. You need the support of the fans, those who matter. The Mestre Kotoko supporters, especially circles leaders in any penny for say, baby a club na babedruno. In your stability. And yet wine a boy and a wine a coach team no. They say Ogumu Klambo Yona, he has sacrificed himself and I has sacrificed Ogumu, he is gone. Karim Zito is on board now. Yemfe nyina ho deni empire boni bibia entai Karim Zito echi. No one succeed na ye making sure say 8 points are at that Kotoko enim before the end of the season. No Kotoko bit manya the best out of the situation. Sankoba sa na yan supporting na wanchi what team wa kamene toaso na still ma team no ija demu a me sure say Kotoko as a club na be suffer. What did I make an answer? Me sure say Kotoko supporter be any beji say Kotoko be succeed. It means say Zito aba. I mean new era has begun. Let's throw our support behind Zito and make sure say Obeso CD.
Minua, me da se pa for your time.